Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Closet Nerd. My name's Kristen for anyone who's new here. And in today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys 2 ways that you can tailor your jeans. I don't know about you guys, but it's a constant struggle for me to find jeans that actually fit me and fit me well. Usually I find some jeans that fit me well in the hip area and then in the leg area, and I just always have to take my jeans in the waist. So I'm gonna be sharing with you guys 2 ways that I do that. The first method that I'm gonna be sharing with you guys, a little disclaimer, I have never used this before. I found this hack on TikTok. A couple of the girls, if I can remember them, I will credit them down here. I honestly don't remember though, but I saw that they had bought these little replacement buttons on Amazon, and I got a pack of 10 here. I haven't opened them, I haven't looked at them, but essentially what you do is you just create a new button for your jeans so you can close them a little bit tighter and so it's more snatched on your waist. So I'm gonna be opening this and showing you guys how it works. Also, yesterday I put fake tanner on and I kind of forgot how to put fake tanner on your hands. So my hands look really bad and we're gonna have a lot of close zoomed in shots. So you're gonna have to see my hands in this video. Disclaimer, I know they look terrible. You don't have to tell me in the comments. So the first pair of jeans that we're going to be tailoring today are these. I got them thrifted. They fit me pretty well in the hip area and all through the legs. It's just back here. I usually have a gap, and even if I bend over, you guys can see like how big of a gap that is. So what my goal is I want this to be flush with my waist so it snatches me in, it lifts my butt, and it also makes my waist look a little bit thinner. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go ahead and open these for you guys. I haven't opened them. I really don't know what they look like. I don't know if they're good quality. If they are, I'll leave them in the description box down below so you guys can use this hack too, because I think it's genius. I think it's so smart. Oof. But let's see what we're working with. Oh, okay, so these are packed pretty nicely. They're all individually wrapped, and then you guys can see we have like tacks. So it comes with 10 of these copper buttons, which actually are gonna look good with like any color jean you have, whether it's whitewashed, light washed, dark denim. This is pretty universal. It's gonna go good with everything. And then we have 10 of these tacks. So you basically punch this through the back of the jeans while pushing this through the front, and they get married, and then it's like, oh look, a new button. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate it on my jeans. I'm really excited about this. I'm excited to see like if it's gonna work. So, okay, so as we can see, we have a gap in the back. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unbutton this. Oh, I forgot that this has like a crap ton of buttons, so maybe I'll actually be able to like cinch it in more. I don't know, we'll see. So I think for the first one, I'm just gonna go ahead and move the button over probably like an inch to see how I like that. So what I'm doing is I'm taking this tack and I'm gonna push it through my jeans. I'm gonna make sure that it's pretty even with the other one. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's like kind of poking through a little bit, and I'm gonna see if I can help it just by shoving this on. It came with like, it didn't come with any direction, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to like turn it on or what, but ooh, this is hard. This is, oh my God. Wait, how do I do this? Do I just push? Maybe I shouldn't be wearing the jeans. Oh my gosh. I have to take the jeans off so I can push harder. Okay, so taking my pants off was the trick. I was able to kind of like pound it, hammer it down a little bit more, and then I kind of heard a click. So it's secure now, so I'm gonna see what the jeans look like now. So you guys can see this is the original button placement, and now here is the button that I just inserted. I hope it looks a little bit bigger than this button, so I'm hoping it can still fit through this hole. If not, I might have to like slide it a little bit, but here we go. Oh, Wait, oh my gosh, this like worked really, really well. Okay. So looking in the back, you can see it's like a little bit tighter. There's still a little bit of gapping in the back here. So I think I might take it in a little bit. Or actually, what I think I'm gonna do is, since all of these are buttons, I might just make a new button line going up here so I can cinch it in a little bit more. I'll get back to you guys when I have all the buttons in line. So I've put in the 4 new buttons into my jeans so I can remove the gap that's happening in the back of my jeans. I did have to use vice grips to do the buttons just because it was a little bit hard on my own with my fingers. I don't really have finger strength, so I did have to grab a tool to help me with that, but I want to show you guys, oh, that was really loud, but I want to show you guys how they look. So here are the original buttons going down here, and then the new ones I've placed along here. I was gonna do like every other button, but I decided I was gonna do them all except for the last one. So the last one's in, and now I'm just going to move them over. Okay, why is this such a struggle? They're just buttons. Okay, and for the top one. All right, holy cow. I can totally tell a difference right now looking into my camera. Like, holy crap, my waist looks so much more snatched. All right, final reveal. Okay, awesome. Holy cow, that gap is almost completely gone. I still have just like a little bit left, but honestly, this is pretty good for me putting in the buttons by myself. And if I'm like standing straight on, you guys really can't tell that I've messed with the center seam in the front. So holy cow, I am so happy with how my waistband turned out. Like, holy, that is such a big difference. I'm so happy. Now, I don't know how well it will do in the wash. I'm hoping that they stay put, but I kind of have a feeling maybe like 1 or 2 of the buttons will fall off. But holy crap, this worked, and I'm so excited to use this on like all my other jeans now. For our second method, if you have a sewing machine, I would recommend using it, but if you don't worry, you can just hand sew this. What you'll need is a pair of scissors, some elastic. I have a 1/4 inch or an inch, I'm not really sure, but this stuff is like super stretchy. Oof. Really stretchy. You can get it at Walmart, Joann's, you can get it anywhere, Amazon. I'll have it linked down below for you guys, but this works really well. So this is a pair of jeans that I just decided that I was gonna dye them, and they actually turned out really well. But what you want to look for is you want to look for the waistband, and you want to make sure that the elastic that you have is gonna fit pretty much right into the band. So it's not too big, it's not too small, it's gonna fit right into there, and I'll show you guys how we do that. Now again, these jeans fit me pretty well lengthwise in the hips. The only area that I'm looking to fix is the waistband. So if your waistband is a little bit gappy like this trick will help you. So what I do for this tailoring method is I take my pen. There's really not a rule book to doing this. I figured out how to do this method just by trial and error. This works really well for me. I hope it works for you. I don't know if it's going to, but what I do is I take my pen, I find this belt loop hole, the one that's gonna be like closest to the side seam, and I just mark it on myself, just right there. And then I do the same thing on the other side. Then you're gonna grab your elastic, and what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna measure this mark to this mark on your back. So for me, I'm gonna go ahead and place the elastic right where I made that line. Make sure it's a little bit tight and measure it onto the other line. Now this is gonna become the construction of the new waistband. If you want it a little bit more skin tight, what I do is after I've measured it, I just bring it in maybe an inch, maybe 1/2 inch. You don't want too much to the point where it's like, unless you do. I like to breathe when I wear clothes. So I'm just gonna go in 1 inch and cut. So now that you have your elastic strip cut, you can go ahead and put this aside until the next step. Now you're gonna go ahead and take your jeans and you're gonna cut a slit right where the belt loop is. So the belt loop is on the outside of these pants. I'm gonna flip that over and cut right on the inside. You don't want to go through both layers of fabric. You only want to go through one layer. Do not cut through both layers. Please don't do that. So you're just going to cut one slit right here. And a really easy way that I just make sure that I'm not going to cut through two of the fabrics is I separate them. This is going to be really hard to show you guys, but I flatten that seam out. I separate it so I have my outer shell and then my inner lining right here, and I'm just going to cut in the inside. Now I have both slits cut on either side of the waistband. So you've cut the holes, you've cut your length of elastic band. Next you're gonna grab a safety pin and just pin it through one side of the elastic band. This is gonna help you weave it through the waistband of your jeans. I've already bent it. How the frick did I already bend it? Am I like super strong? Oh my god, this is like really bendy. Okay. I have that down. What you're gonna wanna do is insert this into one of the holes and then weave it through the back side of the jeans to the other side. And I just pin this elastic there so it's not gonna move and it's not gonna like go through once I pull all of this. So just go ahead and start weaving. All right, so my safety pin, I had to grab a bigger safety pin. That's another thing. A bigger safety pin will make it so much easier on yourself. So make sure you have a big one, not a rinky dinky one that's just gonna like bend. So get yourself a big one, but I've pulled the elastic all the way through and you guys can already start to see what it's doing in the back. So it's gonna scrunch the back in and make it tight against your body. So now that we have both ends out, now it's time to sew these down. If you have a home sewing machine, definitely use it. It makes it a lot easier, but you can definitely hand sew this as long as you make it secure, just going around the spot maybe like 3 or 4 times with your stitches. So now we're at my machine. I have my jeans over here and I have it already threaded. My top and my bottom thread are blue just because I've been doing lots of jeans and it's already up for me. So that is really convenient. So I'm gonna tuck these in the back. So first I'm gonna grab the side that has the safety pin on it. So I can undo the safety pin. I'm gonna grab another pin and I am just gonna pin it about an inch away from this slit. So I'm gonna go ahead and pin it right here. So I have my machine set to a straight stitch, which is what I wanna do for my elastic. So I'm gonna make sure that everything is in line. I'm also gonna make sure that I don't have a belt loop like coming right here. So I'm gonna do it a little bit a ways from there. Oh, hi kitty. Can you please move? So I'm gonna put my presser foot down. I'm gonna make sure that I back stitch first before I forward stitch, just to tack it in place. And then I'm just going to sew straight. Now once I get to the end again, I'm going to backstitch just to secure it in place. And actually I'm gonna backstitch all the way up just to make it extra secure. And we're just going to repeat the process on the other side. All right, so now we're on to the new side. I always pinch really closely to the opening of that slit, just so I make sure that the elastic doesn't travel all the way back, because that's happened to me before. It's super frustrating. So I'm going to hold down really hard, take my pin out, and then move the elastic on my own. So I have a good grip on it. It's not gonna go anywhere. I take it again about an inch away from the slit, so about out to here. I'm gonna pin it in place and I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. And voila, the sewing is all complete and done. It's not the best job. It's not the best job I've ever done, but it's also like not the worst job I've ever done. So you can see the stitching on the back side. If I was a perfectionist, I probably should have made my bottom thread white or like a cream so it blends in, but honestly I don't really care and it looks fine for me. All right, so here is how the old jeans fit, and then here is the new jeans, and as you guys can see, oh my gosh, they look so good. They're so nice and snug. There is absolutely no gap in the back. I kind of like this method more than the buttons just because it really gave me a more polished look, and I think this just looks a little bit better. I'm so happy with how both of my jeans turned out. The first one, using the buttons method, that dramatically changed how my jeans looked on me. I really liked how simple it was, although I did have to get a tool to put the buttons on, and the buttons were a little bit too big for my buttonhole. I made do. I definitely have jeans that I'm gonna try that out on. But honestly, my tried and true, the method that I absolutely love doing is the elastic method. In my opinion, it just makes it look so polished, it's so cinched, I don't have to worry about a component falling off in the wash, and overall I just love the snug feel that the elastic gives me over the buttons. But both of them are awesome, both of them I highly recommend doing. If you guys have any questions about how to tailor other jeans, other parts of jeans, definitely leave them in the comments down below. I would love to do more videos like this for you. Like always guys, thank you so much for all the love and support. It means so much that I get to hop on YouTube, do my thing, and people are loving my content. So thank you so much. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscription button down below. I come out with new content every single Friday. Or at least I'm trying to this year. But I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing day. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.